Hi, dear folks. In the behavioral process of channel members, uh, we are about to start discussing the power in the marketing channel. It's very crucial to understand the power dynamics in the marketing channel. So you see, if the power is coercive, whenever the any of the channel member force its power, so it really create the conflict. Let's learn how it happens. So you see, there are different bases of power for channel control. So you basically use the power to control the channel members or to control the uh, activities of a channel or to maintain the performance of channel members. Or you obviously try to increase the performance as well. So reward power is the name says it's all. The reward power is the one in which you basically you give the financial gain to your channel member, and this experience as a result of conforming the wishes of the another channel member. So reward power is that simple. So it can be a financial gain at the end of the quarter, at the end of the 6 months, at the end of the year, or after that. Usually it ends in the year. Coercive power, as I mentioned before, the coercive power is the one which has the negative impact. So it needs to be used effectively. You see, coercive power as is prohibited in multiple countries as well, because it enable you to force the particular behavior of your channel member. For example, if you ask the retailer to sell a particular assortment, particular variety of a product, so basically it challenges the basic fundamental right of any retailer as a businessman. So it is prohibited in the law. So it is not even legitimate. So in the countries where the um, rule of law is weak, coercive power is there. So in the Asian countries, usually the coercive power is used, but it does not have the lasting effects. So it is highly recommended, as per my experience, it is recommended that do not use the coercive power, no matter how important it is, no matter how crucial you are in. But you do not need to show your coercive power. You always negotiate and go for the win-win situation. Let's talk about the legitimate power. Legitimate power is the power stems from internalized norms in one channel member which dictate that another channel member has a legitimate right to influence the first, and that an obligation exists to accept that influence, like a franchisor and a franchisee, like a superior and the subordinate relationship, in which you have obviously upper hand in terms of the expertise you have the expertise, you have the business base, you have the power base, you have the market name, you have the brand name, you have. So legitimate power is the one which you earn with the passage of time. If you have earned the power, then enjoy for it, enjoy with it actually, and you may bring that in the agreement as well, or you may use it whenever you have to. Next is the referent power. Referent power is basically a very interesting one because it improves your existing image as a retailer. So there are many retailer who want the particular brand to be in their shop, in their outlet. So it is primarily very important, uh, and basically the retailer try to go for it. So they are interested that the big brands come to their shop. For example, if you go to a particular low social area, social class shops like Shiri Jinnah or Sarjani Town or any other area in the city. So when you go with the big brand, um, you are a big brand, and you go to these small retailers, so they feel proud, and they really give you a very very good welcome. They give you a very good welcome. So the welcoming is there, is show your referent power, that your reference may improve their business. Though they usually they are a very good people, but still their attitude is particularly materialistic when you tell the retailer, small retailer, that you are from that particular brand. So they try to attract, they try to develop the relationship, and they are looking forward to improve their shop, and they try to make as much profit they can. So referent power is pretty has its a significant role in the business of any retailer. You see in the example of over here, JC Penney try to attract the Levi Strauss, and through because of only attracting the Levi Strauss, they spend a great amount of money on their stores, so that the Levi Strauss start uh, letting the JC Penney to sell their product. So you see, because of their brand name and their existing power. Expert power is this base of power derived from knowledge that one channel member attributes to another in some given area. For example, the makeup company, the L'Oreal is a makeup company. L'Oreal company go to any retailer, and the retailer is basically is not very experienced, and he has a particular store, or a new store the new store in the particular um, mall, a new mall. So the L'Oreal employees can help them to make a good store, the good attractive store for their customers. Likewise, the P&G and the other companies, the Unilever, they help. Basically, what they do, they help the retailers to manage their stocks. That is called vendor managed inventory. That is called vendor managed inventory, VMI. So vendor managed inventory is particularly helpful, since the Procter and Gamble and the Unilever are the big brand. They are very experienced. They know how to deal with the inventory well, and um, how to reduce the cost. So the franchisor and the franchisee case, you see in the franchisor and franchisees, franchisor is expert, like McDonald and the other franchisor. They are expert. They have been establishing multiple businesses across the world. They have the business in more than 100 countries. So they are very expert in their working. So this is the relationship through which you can capitalize, and because of that, you can make the positive impact on the conflict and create a competition. Using power and marketing channel, you see, uh, identify you have to identify the available power bases, and then select and use appropriate power bases. As I already mentioned, the coercive power has a negative implication, as the negative, it impacts the negatively on the efficiency, uh, and reduce the productivity of a channel member. So avoid that. So you need to identify the available power base you have. You have to use the legitimate or the other power base, which is particularly helpful in your business. You see role in the marketing channel. uh, you see, if you talk about the role in the marketing channel, uh, if you develop the more parallel roles among the channel member, the channel manager is more likely to achieve a more effective and efficient marketing channel. So you see, a role has to be prescribed, a better one. Like what do you expect from your channel member, and does your expectation really hinder the objective of your channel member? Is your objective really creating the competition, or you are really creating the conflict? Are you promoting the brand as a manufacturer, or uh, are you using the promotions which are difficult for the retailers to manage? uh, Likewise, and the POS is specifically the point of sale material, if you provide to any retailer, so it does not has to be push to the retailers who are not into a great business. uh, you need to see what is the sales, what is the sales throughput of any particular retailer, so that uh, he can capitalize on your POS material, point of sale material. Otherwise, it is a useless chunk for them, and it will really create a conflict instead of improving the business of yours. So, communication process should not hinder at all. The glue that holds together a channel of distribution is the communication. Whatever, obviously, you cannot communicate everything prior to your channel member due to some cutthroat competition. But still, you can share um, many expected promotions, expected marketing campaigns you are planning for it, or the helpful plan for the retailers or the channel members. So it will really create the congenial environment to your marketing channel members. Thank you very much. The last slide we are about to discuss is the behavioral problems in the channel communication. Uh, as we just discussed about the channel communication is primarily very important, and it really improve the positive efficiency. Uh, but differing goals among channel members, like the large firm or the small firm, uh, when one firm is very large, one firm is very small, so they cannot see the things objectively. They can be in the conflict with each other. Language difficulties. Language difficulty is maybe one of the reason, because if you are so sophisticated and very complex for your channel member to be understood, so it will create the behavioral problem definitely. Perceptual differences, for example, if you're over here, if you see, if the your retailer wants you to make the product available, then you need to make try to be it available, though it does not have to be have the um, side effects of the extra cost, but still sometimes it can have. But most of the time, it has to be reasonably delivered on time. Secretive behavior, manufacturer not disclose the promotional plan. It should, as we already discussed. So fail to get potentially valuable feedback from middlemen. The middlemen do not even share their plans, their feedback, whatever they see in the market, because they say the manufacturer is not putting its part. They are secretive with them, with the middleman, so middleman is also secretive with them. So it's alike. Inadequate frequency of communication may leave channel members feeling left out of the loop and lack of necessary information. So inadequate frequency of communication, they need to frequently meet with each other. They need to understand each other challenges and need to appreciate their efforts and help each other. Thank you very much. Last, the channel manager should try to detect any behavioral problem that tend to inhibit the effective flow of information through the channel member, and resolve those problems before the communication process in the channel becomes seriously distorted. This is a very, very important slide. You see, the channel manager should try to detect beforehand, proactively. The channel manager has to proactively detect any behavioral problem challenges, especially that inhibit the effective flow of information. That is primarily very important, that the communication must not be stopped, uh, at, hampered at all through the channel, and resolve those problem before communication process. And channel manager has to resolve before the problem has become very serious. Thank you very much.